What, you're just gonna hold the mic the whole time?
I wanted to.
I'm interviewing. Excuse me, can I have some room here, please? Gosh, jeez, these pro gamers will think they're like hot stuff.
I am.
Okay. Oh, we'll do it like this. I'll ask you a question and then hand it to you, so that I don't like pull away at terrible times. Is that cool? All right. Hey everybody, this is Josh. We're here at MLG Dallas Day 1. No games have been played yet except for practice games. And I'm here with QXC, Kevin Riley, and he just gave away his check on my channel from IEM just recently. So how was that exciting for you?
That was pretty fun. I think I took about 20 or 30 minutes to go through the thread. I immediately decided I wasn't going to give it to someone who actually thought it was worth $2,000. I think that was the smartest decision. StarCraft 2. And yeah, so I ended up giving it to Mythical Mage. I think he deserves it. Good stuff.
So, what have you done since MLG DC? The last time I talked to you was about a month ago. What have you been up to?
I think DC was like 2 weeks ago.
No, it was 3 weeks ago, and I didn't interview you since IEM in New York a week before.
Oh yeah, that's because you were too busy with the other guys. Apparently, I wasn't cool enough for Josh.
You, and you said
I wasn't
right before you played Hydra.
I wasn't cool enough for Josh at DC. I don't know why.
Before you played Hydra.
Anyways, haven't done too much. I've been busy with school, just kind of catching up on some of my matchups, making sure they're all pretty balanced. Yeah, I haven't played in a while though. About a week. I've had 2 midterms. I got 2 more to go.
That sounds pretty terrible. That's not a lot of StarCraft in what you just said. That was like school and not StarCraft. So what are your expectations coming into Dallas, knowing that you haven't practiced as much as, say, Nazgul, who played like 300 games this week?
I think there's definitely something to be said for over-practicing. And you can tire your brain out, put yourself in a bad state of mind. And I'm just kind of hoping that the training I've done up to the point where I stopped playing, which was just about 5 or 6 days ago, is enough. I understand the game at a level where I think I can beat anyone, and I'm hoping that by resting and taking a little bit of break, catching up on other things in my life, that I'll be in a calm, balanced state of mind where I can play my best.
Very nice, very nice. And of course, you are a member of Root Gaming. You've got 4 of the top 8 seeds here at MLG Dallas. Including yourself, right? So, Drewby, QXC, Kiwi Kaki, and Slush. How do you think those guys are going to do, as well as your other teammates, Katz and Bubba, who are both here? How is everybody going to do this weekend?
It's going to be real interesting. I've looked at the player list. There's probably about 30 or 40 pros who could all... maybe not all have a good chance of winning it, but definitely all have a good chance of beating any other player in the tournament. And I don't know, I expect all the Root guys to do really well, but it's hard to say exactly. There's a lot of factors that can come into it, brackets, seeding, exactly who they get matched up against, and how they've been doing in practice and stuff recently, which I'm not sure about. I don't know. I'm hoping top 8 for a number of us. That'd be pretty good.
Sweet. All right. Okay, so let's talk more about you. I'm not going to ask who you fear most in this tournament, because I know you can beat anyone.
No one.
Exactly. I know you can beat anyone in there. What I'm going to ask instead is, which matchup would you like to avoid the most? Like, if I told you you're going to play either TVT, TVZ, or TVP the entire tournament, which one would you want the most and want the least?
That's an interesting question.
It is. I crafted it just for you.
Ooh, scary. So in terms of TVT, the only people I'd be really concerned about playing would be Phoenix Select and probably Drewby. TVZ, Rhett, Hydra, Machine, Slush, Cats, and TLO, I think are the big names there. I don't know how Jinro plays, so he might be a threat TVT. TVP, I feel like Protoss has the largest number of high-tier players. Noni, Huck, Nazgul.
Kiwi.
Yeah, Kiwi.
Sock. was pretty good.
In control, yeah. I mean, and TVP feels like one of those matchups where you can lose against someone that you're actually better than. Just a little bit of mispositioning against Colossus, one missed like EMP, a couple good force fields, not checking, being prepared for specific cheese. But in terms of, I think I would go with TVZ.
You would want TVZ?
Yeah, I think if I had to play one, it would be TVZ.
All right. I like that answer. It's good. That was my first time trying out that question, so I'm glad you rose to the occasion. What else can I ask you? No. All right, so we talked about your expectations for yourself, talked about your opinion on how Root is going to do at this tournament. We also mentioned some players you respect with the TVZ, TVT, TVP thing. What do you think about the setup here at MLG Dallas? It's a little different than it was at DC.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so dark. I feel like I'm some emo kid like playing an emo video game, which let me tell you, it's not the case. But walking into this gloomily lit area, yeah, it really is a cave. The way they've set up the curtains and stuff. I'm surprised they don't have more seating. They always run out of seating. It's like unbelievable how they only have, I think it's six times two bleachers, and I don't know, the screen seems okay. I do like that we're off in our own place. StarCraft 2 is not any of these other games, and it's kind of nice to have it be in its own specific area. But I don't know why that area happens to be like a mountain troll cave. But we only have 32 computers. There's 128 competitors. You know, some of the stuff is still not quite worked out, but hopefully for the next year's circuit.
Yeah, actually, when I came in, I saw Huck leaving, so I was like, man, it's kind of dark in here, isn't it? And he's like, yeah, it's even darker in the PC area. So I was like, oh, really? So I walk around the entire venue out here in the light with people, 2 full laps before I gave up and just stood there and waited till I saw someone I recognized. And then I see this giant black hole in the side of the wall, and I'm like, oh, that must be the PC area. And guess what? It was. It's very dark. I'm going to show everybody. Actually, it doesn't even look that dark on the camera, but trust me, it's dark. I'll show the rest of everything else. Ah! See, there's like lights and people. It's not scary at all. But we're confined to the basement/cave/dungeon that MLG has provided for us. So, all right, QXE, thank you very much for your time. If you got anything else you want to say or shout-outs or anything like that, please go for it.
Whoa, it like zoomed in on me. That is super zoomed in. It's more zoomed in now. I think that's not what you wanted. Shout out to Root Gaming. Check out my Twitter. Check out my Facebook page. I don't know. If you're watching this video, you probably already know about those things. So thanks to all the fans. Peace.